And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the command center. I'm Commander Lionheart, back again with brand spanking new last episode of 2021 of Mystery Movie Friends. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Join. We're here.
That is amazing.
I don't know.
You did it better. You did it better.
I don't know what the hell happened. Anyways, I'm joined tonight for one last ride of 2021 by Mythos.
Hey, I'm here.
By Red Pill John.
I'm here too. My neck really hurts.
Hey,
And Blue Pill G.
Tonight we ride.
No.
1 quarter mile.
No, we do not. Here's the deal that I put two images, the same two images on both sides, but you can see like 3 Keanu Reeves at this point.
yeah.
So it's like triple. Whoa.
So you got Keanu from The Matrix, Keanu from John Wick, and Keanu from Cyberpunk.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Here's one thing they all have in common.
Just-
They are all the Matrix Jesus.
We're just missing Keanu Reeves from SpongeBob.
That's literally Jesus. So
Yep, it's literally Jesus or Moses. I mean, he was in the bush. So,
true.
Sure.
True. Anyways, let's not talk about Bush. Here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the last episode of Mystery Movie. Shut up, Mythos. For the last episode of Mystery Movie Friends, we're going to talk about, discuss, and review The Matrix. 1999's The Matrix.
okay.
Or how my buddy in Spain knows it, La Matriz.
Yes, La Matriz.
In Spanish,
The
that
1999 movie that I watched for the first time in 2021.
yes, sir.
Here's the deal. I know that I said that I watched it in college. I must have just watched maybe one scene in college because I don't remember shit about this.
You probably watched the
You could have watched it yesterday
Almost
and
the
you
end.
wouldn't remember a scene.
I watched it today and I don't remember much about this movie anyway, so
the thing with me is that I thought parts of this movie was on the second movie.
yes, that is very interesting because there were some scenes that I thought were gonna happen in this movie and they don't happen until the second movie, and
There was a betrayal in this movie that I thought it was on the second movie.
So I think that it's the end of the second movie where they show Keanu laying down in a bed, and right next to his bed is Cypher in another bed. I think that that's the end of the second movie, if memory serves correctly. And I thought that was the end of this movie, not that movie. But
Okay.
yeah, I didn't remember any of this shit. Aside from, the typical and usual scenes that we've all seen in either rip-offs or parodies or whatever. Aside from those scenes or the very famous meme scenes, I didn't remember any of this shit. So for me, practically, this was a new experience as well. So
I actually remember
The-
most of the movie.
The weird thing for me is the fact that I have heard a whole lot of these lines before in the John Wick movies because they use a lot of the lines from this movie in John Wick.
really,
Interesting.
When he says we need guns, that they use that line word for word in John Wick 3.
oh okay.
There-
I've only
there's a couple
seen the
lines
first
from
one.
him
So.
and Lawrence,
I'm guessing it's because
Lawrence Fishburne.
Mhm.
They there's a whole lot of lines between him and Lawrence Fishburne that are from this movie. It's really
I guess-
weird.
Is
My
Lawrence
guess is that-
Fishburne in the third one? In the third John Wick?
He's in the second one and the third one.
Oh, okay. Oh, didn't know that. You were saying me those?
And I was gonna say I'm guessing it's because those lines like fit so well for Keanu Reeves that you can just
He recycles
like
them.
they recycle them. So they're not
It's also
the Matrix
very-
line, they are Keanu Reeves lines now, basically.
Yeah. It's also very weird because I think he's a much better actor in John Wick.
Oh yeah, he is. He's progressively gotten better
Yeah.
over the years. At least with the John Wick
As
movies.
much as he trains in crap, I would assume.
Yeah. Although I.
I mean, he's like a Samson. He gets his acting powers when he gets the long hair.
That's true because I did hear that when they did that new Bill and Ted, it's almost like he lost his magic because they cut his hair. So maybe it is the hair. Maybe the hair gives him acting powers. No, just,
The hair is the secret
Also, another
ingredient
Keanu
to
Reeves
cure
series I have
cancer.
never seen.
Which one, Bill and Ted?
Yeah, I've never seen any of those.
I've never seen those either. I think that G, you've seen them.
Bill and Ted, and what's the other one?
The Bill and Ted.
Yeah, just Bill.
All three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen both.
So
But
two,
that
the,
was
the first two.
that was a really long time. That was a really long time.
Hmm.
Yeah, only those two.
And Mythos, have you seen them? No.
No.
Oh.
Even John Wick, I watched just like very, very little part of the first. No, it wasn't the first one. I believe it was the second one. And
Me
that's
don't
about
say
it.
no shit.
John Wick is really good.
Me don't say see no shit.
I've heard many good things about John Wick.
Wait a minute. I didn't think you liked the John Wick movies.
I do.
Oh, I thought I always heard you talking crap about them.
No.
No, he just talked crap about people.
Okay.
He's-
Yeah, I just talk crap about the John Wick fans. That's
Wait a
who.
minute.
That's what I talk.
Pause.
Nah,
Pause. What the heck?
no, I don't know. Just
They have him listed as that he is in Eternals. I don't remember him in Eternals.
I have
What?
not seen Eternals.
neither have I. Coming to Disney Plus next month.
I have, and
Oh, so we don't have to risk
I
our
think
lives.
some-
Huh?
okay, I gotta figure this out because I
Oh,
don't
no.
remember him in Eternals.
Take the blue
Somebody,
pill.
I think, screwed the pooching out of that on his.
Take the blue pill and go back to sleep. Take the red pill and see how far the John rabbit hole goes. I'll take the blue pill. But yeah, this was this was an interesting watch, I guess. Yeah. Because I obviously, I know a lot about the concept of the Matrix and its sequels and where it goes. So it was interesting seeing the first movie and seeing where it started. It reminded me a lot of, and I don't know what you guys are gonna say about this, but it reminded me a lot of Kingdom Hearts.
I hate you.
Where the first game
Yes.
the first game is, the
Remember
plot.
when I tell you I have so much to say and you will probably hate me for it?
Was that it?
Jeez.
Was it?
What
Yeah,
what have you done?
I can pinpoint every spot.
You have unleashed the mythos. You
Uh,
have unleashed the mythos.
it just felt like, you know how people complain that the Kingdom Hearts games get convoluted and shit, but like, the first game, even though it has a nonsensical plot, you can still follow it. It's still simple and clean, enough. But I think that the same could be applied for this movie, for The Matrix. The plot is nonsensical, but you can follow it pretty much. Like, it's not that hard to follow. Even though I've never seen the sequels, I have heard how 2 and 3 they just go bonkers, banana cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So
Well, that is
I have heard that
true.
John Wick, The Matrix
Wick.
2 is not very good unless you watch it back to back with 3. Then, like,
Ye-
it's like they're 2 parts of the same movie.
Yeah, the both
And it
movies were
makes
filmed.
both of them much better.
Both movies were filmed back to back, if I remember correctly. And they,
It's like the Avengers.
yeah, kind of like Infinity War Endgame, or
Okay.
or the 3 Lord of the Rings movies which were filmed back to back to back.
Yeah.
Like there is I think, what year did the second Matrix movie come out? Like 2002?
hang on.
Around there. It was 2002, 2003, I think.
Because this one was 99.
2003.
Maybe
It says
2000
2000.
Reloaded.
Because I do remember the third one clearly.
So,
I have seen the end of the third one, weirdly enough.
oh no. I know what.
Yeah.
I know what part of the of the third one at the end. I know. I've seen it.
2003 and
Both are 2003. The
yeah, they're both wait,
Revolution and
they're both
the
Reloaded.
second one. Reloaded.
Yeah. So
Yeah, okay.
they released
That's
like
wild.
yeah, they released super close to each other too. So that's why I guess that people consider it like, oh, you have to watch both of them back to back.
Reloaded was on May 16 and Revolution was on October. So about
That
4 months?
okay. That
4 or
kind
5
of
months.
Like
reminds
four
me of,
months.
Fear Street on Netflix.
Yeah, but Fear Street.
They
The thing is
Released
that
they released all 3 of those movies in a month.
yeah, in quick succession. But that's a Netflix movie. Like, not to dig anything against Netflix movies or whatever, but we're talking like almost 20 years
Oh, yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Almost 20 years ago when doing this was kind of like very risky if you ask me. Like, especially considering I don't know what the actual reception was at the time for both of those other movies. I know that The Matrix itself, this one that we're talking about today, it was a huge success. Not
It
necessarily.
was.
I don't know about the other 2. I think that financially maybe, but they weren't like very well received, like we've said.
Some of the reviews are like, though its heady themes are a departure from the predecessor, Matrix Reloaded is a worthy sequel, packed with popcorn action. Yeah, the second one seems like it was, it's got a 73 on Rotten Tomatoes, and the original Matrix is 88, I believe.
And Revelations, how much does it say?
Let me find it. Ooh, 35.
Ooh,
That's about right.
Ooh, it's right. Ooh,
And
it's
the
right.
new one right now is at 64.
Interesting. I've heard so many like conflicting reviews about the new one. Like, some people really like it, some people really hate it. Like, It's
Everyone
all
I've
over.
seen say
Yeah.
it's not good.
Like it's. I've seen again. I have seen some comments of some people say, "Oh, it's good," and some other people say, "Oh, it's trash." So I don't know.
I know the Adam and Jay from Previewed. I think they really liked it.
So it's always dependent. It's always dependent on who you ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every other movie, you know.
Yeah, Jeremy Johns gave it a better if you're drunk.
Or high, I think it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, gotta love John. He always like. I don't know. He's a big person. A big cuckoo.
Yes.
And
Just like
I mean,
us.
he looks like Keanu Reeves at this point with the hair.
Yeah, and a beard. That's true.
Yeah.
But okay, so man, this movie, I want to say it's good. I don't want to say like, you know, I don't want to say like it's a bad movie because it's good. Again, going back to the Kingdom Hearts comparison, it's a nonsensical. I mean, I'd say nonsensical. To some people, this shit is religion. Like they believe in this shit and whatnot. So, to you people,
They believe that it's real.
yeah.
So, as someone who, like, first time ever watching it,
mhm.
I've seen a couple of scenes, but nothing. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I can see myself going back to watch this. Like, it was one of the movies of like, it did not feel. What is it like 2 hours?
It's 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I did not realize 2 hours and 15 minutes had gone by watching the movie. It just felt like it went by so quick.
I had to stop it at
I
a couple times because I had to do stuff. So, you know, I didn't get to
Yeah.
watch it like from beginning to end, you know, in one sitting. But I enjoyed it. I thought that it was, the action was good. For the most part, it was. God, this was.
I mean,
this
the
was.
effects, the effects on the action scenes were pretty much revolutionary.
Yeah,
Like
that's
the
why.
dodging the bullets and all that. And
Yeah,
it gets used so many times in later movies, like different movies.
That's why
Hasn't been,
being.
but-
That's why I'm kind of trying to be careful because I know that we usually harp on special effects and CG and green screen and all that, and this movie has a lot of it, and some of it not great, but you know, we also got to pinpoint this movie back in time in 1999, where this movie, you know, like Mito said, it revolutionized like moving forward. Like a lot of movies took from this one a lot of concepts and used them. Like, good God, this movie had slow mo, and I was like, oh, this is not discount, not junior, but like
There's a little bit of overuse on slow motion, I have to say.
yeah.
it reminded me a lot of Zack Snyder movies where there's a lot of slow mo. I feel like when Zack Snyder saw this movie, he was like, "Oh my God, this is it. This is the one." It was like Morpheus with Neo. He was like, "This is the one. I must, yes, all of this. I will make it my own."
He's
Like,
starting to believe.
like literally, you know.
Okay,
you could say that this movie kind of influenced Zack Snyder because you know that Zack Snyder loves to put in the Jesus metaphor, especially in Superman and all that stuff. And you know that all of this shit, especially if you know about the other movies, that this is like a very big Jesus metaphor of like Neo.
Yeah.
He's supposed to die and he'll come back and all that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
There
I've,
was there
uh-huh.
was a point in the movie where I was like, okay, that's what we're in for. And it happened a few times. It was the scene when Trinity jumps across over the building and goes through the window, and they do that like spinning
Oh
Superman
yeah.
flying. That one
Yeah.
looked like garbage.
Yeah, it looked bad. It did not look good.
That one and Neo splatting going into the ground and then coming back out. That looked really bad.
That was that was so cartoon. That was like a
That was
fun,
like a funny bit.
yeah, that was a Looney Tunes cartoon, like 100%. Like, you know, the hole was made in his shape, like if it were the coyote chasing the roadrunner or whatever. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Warner Brothers, so, but still, the rest of the movie is like very serious, like super serious with it with what it's going for, and that's the one part where it's like wacky. It was distracting.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
reminded me of
as I was watching-
Spider-Man, actually. Like Spider-Man training, like becoming Spider-Man,
Oh, okay.
learning his movement and everything.
Yeah.
He kind of he has like that
There
training
were also a
montage
couple
vibe.
of times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
There were a couple of times where I was like, "Oh, they Resident Evil stole some of the stuff from this and did it way worse. That looks way better
oh
than Resident
god.
Evil could ever
Oh
thought about
no.
doing."
Oh no, John. No. Why do you have to bring it back to that turd in the wind? Why? God damn it. But you're right. You're right. Yeah, there were a couple of like, you know, I would say shoddy, but again, it's that because here's the deal: we usually see like this bad CGI, like super bad CGI in a lot of these movies that has not aged well. Here, it was revolutionary. And I think that's why I'll give it like a pass, because it took all of the bad CGI from other movies and it just made it work and made it better. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta say the Sentinels, they sometimes didn't look good.
the
The Squiggly boys.
Yeah.
I think it was
The
probably
the robot.
When they attack the
ship.
flying ship, the ship, and
yeah.
also when Neo comes out of the thing, those shot with the Sentinel, they did not look good.
I think that it might have been like because of the lighting. I think that depending on the lighting of the shot, like you could see like they could look good, and in other shots it wouldn't look that good.
But when they get inside the ship, you can really see how bad that looks.
I mean, yeah, because for the rest of those parts where you see them, the rest of the stuff is CGI as well. So it's easier to blend in CGI with CGI than CGI
that is true.
with like green screen or real or a real place or real people and whatever. So, you know, there's that distinction. But yeah, it's goddamn. There was a lot of like, you know how Neo said, "Oh, deja vu" when he saw the black cat. There was a lot of deja vu for me with this goddamn movie. Starting with the scene with Trinity at the beginning, because they literally do that goddamn scene of the cops going to arrest her in Space Jam, but it's Granny as Trinity, and Speedy Gonzalez is there too. like dodging bullets and shit, and it's like I saw this months ago, but oh god. Not also like double deja vu with the scene where Neo is asleep in front of the computer and he gets the message of wake up Neo. I got double deja vu because I played the Unreal Engine 5 thing, the demo thing of the Matrix.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I played it, and they show, and that's one of the things that they show you that you're left wondering, wait, is this real life or is this like computer generated? And it is computer generated, some of it. So that part gave me deja vu, but also again gave me deja vu because I played the Path of Neo last week, and we saw that scene as well. Just not as good.
Yeah.
You know
looking.
what it reminded me of?
Mhm.
That game you play, that text-based game that John really liked, then turn into like a proper
Oh.
game.
Oh,
Body Simulator.
Buddy Simulator.
Yeah, it reminded me of that for some reason.
Maybe. But yeah, there was a lot of deja vu, especially considering like that I played the Path of Neo last week, and again I hadn't seen the movie until now again. Or I'm just gonna say that I watched it for the first time today because I honestly didn't remember any of the things that happened in this movie aside from like the memes and the iconic moments and all that shit that everybody talks about. The part where he's in his office and the agents are looking for him, like, you know how Morpheus tells him the cubicle right next to yours is empty, move over there. That's the same as in the game, and I was having like such big deja vu because it was just shot for shot everything, and going back to it, I was like, okay, that's actually kind of cool that they actually did that in the game of like, oh, move to this place and now move to this place. It's kind of similar to what he does in the movie, and you know.
And remember when you couldn't like beat the level, and I told you, hey, just give up.
Just give up, and hey, he gave up. He gave up too. And who knew that that's what you were supposed to do?
But yeah, if you close your eyes, you can pretty much see Neo is Sora, Trinity is Kyrie, and Morpheus is Riku, and everybody else is the kids on the island who died because you never see them again.
God damn
They
it,
don't die.
Mitos.
They just fall into darkness.
I told you were gonna hate me.
God damn it, Mitos. I hate you.
Hey, you started it.
He was gonna say it regardless because he
I was gonna do it.
he sent me a message earlier and he said I'm gonna talk some shit and you're gonna hate it. So hey,
And
I just accelerated the process, I guess.
It just means Xehanort because it's Xehanort and Xehanort and Xehanort.
Oh god damn it.
Everybody's Xehanort.
Oh fuck. I hate how right you are though. God damn it. I hate
And
But
you
yeah.
have the island, who is the computer world, and it turns into darkness. Although this time it doesn't turn to darkness properly, but hey.
Uh-huh.
Go on.
Sure.
You were saying?
He just died.
Yeah. So
He fell to darkness.
because I'm probably gonna forget later on, I got a question.
No.
Because I didn't
Tia was about to say no.
the Oracle, they meet her in the Matrix, but you don't see her outside the Matrix. Like, is she Morpheus said she's a real person, right? Like she
I don't remember
yeah,
if you see her body, her real life body on the third one. I think is the one that they get to the city, to Cheon.
she is
Sion.
Zion.
at the end of the third movie.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think she's in the Matrix still. Because you see a shot of her talking to somebody about Neo in the the end of the third movie.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah,
they're still
yeah. I
in the Matrix,
remember.
I think.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, she's talking to a little girl or something.
Yes.
I think it's a little girl.
Yes, I've seen the scene.
Yeah. I think so.
It's this movie is interesting because at the beginning when they're not, outside of the Matrix, it was a very interesting movie for me. Like I liked the whole this guy, he's a hacker and there's these agents and they're gonna get him and all that shit. I liked all of that. Like that was that could have been like without the whole Matrix plugging into the Matrix and shit thing. That could have been like a plot all on its own, like just like again without having the whole disconnecting and getting to the real world shit. You know what it reminded me of? Like the whole they're lying to you, you're being controlled and all that shit. You know what it reminded me of? Hey G, what was the last movie that you gave and it was Frozen today rating?
You do remember that I was indeed frozen. After I gave it a frozen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to hear. So yeah, it reminded me of They Live, actually, of the whole thing of like they're controlling you. They're you wake up, sheeple, and all that shit.
Damn you aliens!
Yeah.
I mean, it's not aliens, but it is machines, so close enough.
It's a mix between They Live and Terminator.
Which, by the way, what was the first movie that we did for Mystery Movie Friends this year? Terminator. What movie we're ending on? Kind of Terminator. Terminator Junior.
A Terminator.
Yeah, I was reminded so much of the Terminator with all the talk of like, oh, the machines won, the AI won. We created this perfect machine and AI and whatever.
Yeah.
And
it was a current team back in the 90s. It was something that it was exploited by many movies that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it was, as they were predicting Y2K in the start of the 2000s. That was supposed to be kind of
I always forget about
Same thing.
about Y2K. Like, I don't know, because I was a kid. I guess I never paid attention to it. Maybe because we lived here in PR and we didn't. I don't know. Maybe it's because we didn't have internet at my house back when all that shit happened. So, or was going to supposedly happen, the Y2K, the big reset and all that. I never like understood much about Y2K until I was an adult. So, but yeah, you're right. It definitely it definitely talks or is like a sort of like, oh, if we don't watch out for machines, they're gonna take over. Which is true. Just ask G and his new computer. Yeah. It's already assimilating him.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Mr. Lionheart.
Did you get a new laptop?
Oh yeah, I did. MSI.
Okay, we gotta talk. Okay, we'll talk about that after because I want to know what you got.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, It's a transformer with Skynet technology, and it'll plug him into the Matrix. It's got all the bells and whistles.
With all due Lion, with all due respect, vete pa'l carajo.
That scene of there were 2 scenes that were super gross. No, 3 scenes that were super gross.
I know
The
2 of them.
the worm one of them extracting the worm, but also him getting his mouth shut. That was also kind of
It going
disturbing.
in.
Yeah, the mouth getting shut was disturbing. The bug going in was disturbing. Getting the bug out was gross. And when Neo gets unplugged the first time, and he's like in that ooze almost, like that liquid fluid
Oh.
that is like
The
LCL.
toilet. I
The
call it
toilet.
the toilet.
It's
it is a
because
toilet. It
It gets
is.
flushed out at
Yeah.
after.
it's just totally LCL fluid from Evangelion. It looks exactly like LCL.
Okay, I have no idea.
It's what is inside it's inside all the cockpits of the Ava. They're submerged in fluid when they're piloting them.
Ooh.
It basically fills them up, and they don't have to breathe or anything, but it connects them to the Ava.
The suit.
It's very
That's
confusing
the
unless you
make.
have spent a lot of time watching Ava.
Isn't Evangelion also like very Jesus centric? Robo Jesus will save us. Or
Oh yes.
okay.
Oh well.
No.
I mean, they
No.
literally have.
Well, no.
No, yeah, they
No,
literally. Yeah, they
Okay.
they literally have Eve in the basement.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask, and
Or
I
is it
don't want to
Adam?
know. I don't want to know.
They
They have Adam or
Anyways,
Eve in the basement. I
Hey, you
can't
want to
remember.
know? You want to know
Of
another?
Evangelion.
Mm.
Hmm?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Doc. You want to know another
Some-
what?
I was gonna say, you want to know another game?
Nier
about-
Automata.
Yep.
Just
About,
Yeah,
about
when-
Jesus
when
and Adam and Eve.
when John mentioned Adam and Eve just now, Nier Automata just immediately came to
Uh-huh.
mind. I was like, oh fuck. It just, oh boy. Yeah, Jesus. It's everywhere. So
even video games.
yes. So the other part that was like gross was when Morpheus was explaining like the pods thing of like, oh, people when people have served their purpose and die, they become liquid, and that's what basically are the nutrients for the newborns. And I was like, ugh. Like you see that shit like
That's,
going down to the
uh,
babies and like them with the tubes and all that shit, and I was like, oh my god.
That's also kind of LCL fluid from
That is-
Eva a little bit. It's kind of possibly.
Lion,
LCL is really fucking weird.
you need to get it. You need to have a Steam Deck. You need a Stream Deck
Why?
because you need to add those freaking sound effects in the Stream Deck. Like, ew, 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 ew. You know, you can now. You don't have to buy it. You can pay a monthly fee and use it on your phone.
What
And it's
did I-
actually cheaper than only one.
Oh god, I don't know. And no, I don't want the machines taking over. Damn it! I already have one taking over. The mod machine.
Anyway,
Yeah, going back to the movie.
The Beetle machine. Dun, 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 dun.
No.
Yes.
No.
So back to the movie. How many of us here have played Mass Effect?
Oh, oh, ha ha, ha 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 ha.
I
I have lived it.
Can I
Is that a
say
yes or
that
no?
I still need to play 2 and 3?
you're a disgrace
Shut
to
up.
the, you're a disgrace to the show.
Okay. Okay, so Lion, I'll be talking to you since they're no help. Every
G
time Carrie Ann Moss was
G
G
talking, she
literally
said
has
said
Arya
that
played-
he
was
left
Omega.
them.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
G has
Oh,
played
okay.
more Mass
You
Effect
did
than
play.
Ryan.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, G has played Mass Effect more times than me.
I have
And-
played
and
and
I-
replayed
Okay,
that game.
okay.
I've played them
He's cutting
like
in and out.
no, this is not, sir. This is not an in and out. This is Wendy's. What's your order?
Yes, but Carrie Ann Moss
I'm out.
voices Arya in Mass Effect, and every time she talked, I just kept closing my eyes and going like, "Oh yeah, Neil's just talking to Arya right now. That's really weird."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
same thing as when she was in Jessica Jones. I would literally close my eyes and like, "Oh yeah, Jessica and Matt Murdock are just talking to Arya Talope. That's just strange."
Yeah.
I mean, if you squint
Yeah,
a little bit,
yeah.
you can actually see a little bit of her.
She
Kinda.
looks like if they ever do a live action Mass Effect, they have Arya already. Just paint her blue and put some tentacles in her hair. You have Arya. That's all you need.
Hmm.
She looks like Arya.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, she was in Jessica Jones, wasn't she? It was the other lawyer,
Jessica Jones,
Hogarth.
Daredevil, Defenders, Iron Fist. She's
Ugh.
in
Ugh.
most of them. I think she's in the Punisher.
Yo,
Uh-huh.
John, to bring this back a little bit to Matrix, who are the actors who also cast for Neo?
Oh God. I know one.
Funny you should ask.
I know one of them. I know one of
Here
them.
we go.
Speaking of voice acting and actors and everything,
I know one of them. I don't know if it's that one, but I know
Oh.
one of them.
Oh, I'm sure you. Yes. Okay, what is the one that you know, and then we will correct you.
Wasn't it supposed to be Big Willie? Will Smith?
mm-hmm.
Yes.
He was.
Also, one Nicolas Cage.
Oh, this would have been awesome if it was Nicholas.
Oh God, yes.
Brad Pitt, Val Kilmer,
Hmm.
Leonardo DiCaprio,
Oh God.
and
What
my
a-
personal favorite,
why does
Johnny
he keep? Why does he
Johnny
keep
Depp.
popping up? Oh God, Johnny Depp.
Depp. And they almost went and did a rewrite to make Neo a female and played by Sandra Bullock. Which I kind of actually want to see that. That sounds kind of cool.
I could see that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm actually down for that, and just keep Carrie Ann Moss as Trinity. Everything would be perfect.
Hmm.
Interesting pairing.
So, do you want to know who almost played Morpheus? This is the one that I actually think I would rather have over Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh
Just-
come on.
Take a guess. I think you will get it. I think you'll get it. You can picture him already.
No, I can't.
Just look at Morpheus. And no, don't say G.
Just
I know
look at
G would be
Morpheus.
perfect for Morpheus too, but it's not gonna be G.
No, I just
Sam Jackson.
just
Mhm.
bingo. Yep. Gary Oldman, Val Kilmer, or possibly Sean Connery.
Oh
I
my
kinda-
god!
I
Oh
kinda
no!
I kind of want to see that.
God.
I am tired of this motherfucking machines and this motherfucking planet.
Yes, I would really like to see Samuel Jackson as Morpheus. That would be kind
That
of
would have been interesting.
Neo, if you take this red pill,
Uh,
you'll see how far this motherfucker goes.
Trinity was first offered to Janet Jackson. No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
The one that I actually like, I would be perfectly fine with, is Selma Hayek.
Hmm. Well, there's.
And and then the character was offered to Jada Pinkett Smith, which I would actually also be kind of okay with. She comes back in the other movies.
Yeah, she comes back and I think that's starting in 2.
Yeah. I kind of want to see Selma Hayek as Trinity because I like Selma Hayek a lot.
Oh, I know why. And that's not the only reason.
Because she's a good actor.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Oh my god, Nicolas Cage is Neo.
Nicolas-
oh my
God. Nicolas
Hmm.
Cage as Neo and then Samuel Jackson as Morpheus would have been such a goddamn fire starter. By God, that would have been glorious. Like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh boy. Would Nicolas Cage still say whoa?
Oh boy.
But he'd still say like, whoa.
Wow.
He would. I think that he would have his own
Probably.
catchphrase. His own Cage version of the whoa.
Yeah. I know Kung Fu.
Yeah. Every time I think of Nicolas Cage, I still think about Wicker Man.
Oh,
Him in
God.
that freaking bear outfit.
Not
oh
the
my god.
bees, not the bees.
When he's in the bear outfit and he runs up, he's got the full bear outfit on, and he runs up and punches the old woman, the leader of the cult.
I was thinking about that
that
scene.
scene's so good. he lays her out. He knocks her block off. It's so good.
I was thinking about that.
And then Nostalgia Critic went and did like 8 or 9 different takes of lines he would say. It's really funny. Wicker Man's such a bad movie. I love it.
No.
Just for
of
that, I'm gonna
Of
look for
course you
that
do.
review.
God damn it.
I'm gonna look for that review.
Oh, it's oh yeah. Oh, you gotta watch it. It's the Nostalgia Critic's review of Wicker Man is hilarious.
We've seen. I think that we've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. It's been a while.
We
Yeah.
have seen it.
But yeah, that would have been an interesting casting of Nick Cage and what was the other one that stood out? For
I
Neo.
mean, just imagine Samuel L. Jackson as Morpheus and Will Smith. Just
No, because
Black Power.
no, because they said that
yeah.
no. Apparently, they said that if the main character was black, the Morpheus would have been white.
Oh
what
well.
Is what I saw of of the beginning talks and all
Yeah.
that shit. Also, if I remember correctly, the movie that Will Smith he turned down doing this movie to do Wild Wild West.
Yep.
Which was definitely a decision. We have to do
It was
what
a decision.
we
Whether
have.
it was a good one or a bad
Wild
one.
Wild
I
West is
don't know.
good.
We have to do Wild Wild West at some point in the show. That movie is
It's
that-
dumb.
that-
it's
great.
so bad it's
That
good.
movie's a movie.
It's so bad it's good.
I haven't seen it in so long.
I saw it like I
it's-
want to say like 10 years ago maybe. I don't remember. Because I know that I saw it when I was a
when
kid.
when did the 360 come out?
Ooh.
2007, 6, something. Yeah,
So
somewhere
it
around there.
was that. It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas. It was that year because my cousin and his girlfriend at the time were at my grandparents'. They came over for Thanksgiving, and before they were leaving, it was on, and they were both sitting there watching it at my grandparents'. That's the only time I've ever seen it.
Oh boy. I've seen it like
So-
2 or 3 times, so
So what you're saying is we haven't seen that movie in a very long time.
yeah.
2006 or 7, because I got
14?
my
15 or
my
14 years,
I got
John.
my 360. I got my 360 in March, I think, the year after it came out. So yeah,
Hmm. But
because I got it for my birthday.
we'll put it on the list. We keep adding to the
I think
list.
it's already on the list.
Is it already on the list? I don't think
I
it's
don't want to
already.
know
I want to.
how long the list has
Oh,
gone.
gee.
I
Oh,
haven't touched the list. I don't think since you've left.
no, don't believe him. There's been a lot of added movies to the list.
We added a bunch the night he left, and I don't think I've touched it since.
So let's see, that's 2 weeks plus 1 week that I've been out, so that's like 8 or 9 weeks. We add movies every time we do a review. There's a review each week.
He's doing
so
the math.
probably 5 movies per week, right?
Midos, what are you eating?
The last movie was National Security was the last one we added.
Now Mido's gonna choke. Hell yeah. Choke.
Okay,
Choke.
live death on air.
Hey, it'll give us ratings.
Yeah, probably criminal charges too.
I'll blame it. I'll frame it on John. John did. Your Honor, John did it. John did it. He came in. He snuck in his window. He snuck in his window.
It wasn't us, Your Honor. It was him. He did it.
I have proof that I am in Missouri.
It was him all along.
He's using a VPN. Don't believe him.
I have
He's using
I have
Express.
credit card receipts from
Sir,
that day.
he's using ExpressVPN to mask where he's been.
I'm setting outside Mythos' window on his Wi-Fi. No, I'm pretty sure that Wi-Fi would probably die if there were 2 people on it doing this.
Probably. Going back to the Matrix, though. Let's go back to the Matrix.
Yeah, ignore what I was eating.
Yeah. Despite me being intrigued by Samuel Jackson and Nick Cage playing these roles, I think that you know, Keanu and Lawrence Fishburne and Carrie-Anne Moss, they're the definitive versions of these characters, like,
And Hugo Weaving.
and Hugo Weaving, like Mr. Anderson.
I mean, Keanu was getting big, and I feel like this movie is what really kicks him like to the higher ups.
Yes, and then he dived low again until he came back as John Wick, and that's when he got big again.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
like a wave, you know, like a wave.
Yeah, you get the Matrix, then John Wick, then SpongeBob.
Was Constantine any
the
good,
Bill
John?
and Ted.
I don't remember Constantine too much.
Wait a minute.
The movie, not the
Okay,
show.
what's the one that Mark Wahlberg is in?
I have no idea. Is Mark Wahlberg in?
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg. Max Payne. I get
Oh.
I get Keanu and Mark Wahlberg mixed up in those two
Oh
movies.
no! God damn it, John! No.
For some reason.
I have seen Max Payne, and it
I
is
think
pain.
I have seen.
It is so
I
much
think
pain.
I've seen that movie.
No pun intended.
I think I have seen Constantine.
Okay.
I don't remember anything about it.
I kind of remember like people not liking it for some reason, and then suddenly
No, I think it was.
now that there's the Keanu Renaissance, people are like, "Oh, do a Constantine 2." Like, I don't know.
It's got a 46.
Mm.
At least it's higher than at least it's higher than Matrix 3.
Yeah.
Yep. So
My problem is I get this movie and Mad Max Max Payne confused, so I can't remember. I kind of remember liking Max Payne. It's not great, but I didn't hate it. But again, it's probably been around the same time as when I saw Wild Wild West, and I've seen it. So
Max Payne was 2008.
okay, so it would have been like 2009, 2010.
I didn't like Max Payne.
Now the Constantine show is really good.
Oh, the Constantine show was good. Now I saw the whole.
I would like to find the person. Yes, I would like to find the person who canceled that and
shove it up his ugly ass
with a stick for a while.
Yeah, shove it up his ugly ass. That's right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Yeah.
I'm just so happy they brought the actor back in Legends.
And
the animated stuff.
But so yeah, going back to the Matrix. Yeah, I'm sorry that I forgot about Mr. Hugo Weaving, because he's also like essential to these movies. Like, you know, as good as Keanu and Lawrence Fishburne and Carrie-Anne Moss are, you know, without Hugo Weaving as Agent Smith being that foil, like, the movie wouldn't work that well. Does it say if who else auditioned for the role of Agent Smith? Or was it just Hugo Weaving? Was it always Hugo?
The only thing here is Jean Reno.
No idea.
Reno?
No idea who that is.
He was in the 98 Godzilla movie. I think he is
yeah. I know who he is. Leon the Professional.
Guy.
Leon the Professional. That's
Isn't that Gary Oldman?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Sean Reno. I
know Gary Oldman is in Leon the Professional because
I think that Gary Oldman is a villain in that movie, and I think that John Reno, or vice versa. I could be wrong. No idea. I think that he was also in the remake of.
I haven't seen that movie, and I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie either, but I kind of know that he's in that. He's also, I believe, in the. There was a remake of Bullet, right? Or like Steve McQueen's Bullet, but it was a remake,
maybe,
like in the 90s. I think that he was.
I'm trying to bring his page up, and my internet's not cooperating.
When is it ever? Tell me.
It won't load the damn pages.
Operator, get me out! Get me out!
Let me up.
bullets.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. Those
Okay,
goddamn
here we go.
phones and going into phone booths and all that shit. That was a trip down memory lane. You found it?
So no, I did. Yes, that he is the guy from Godzilla, the one
Yeah, the military
Wait,
guy.
he's in Onimusha 3.
Yes, he is. He is in the cover of Onimusha 3.
Oh crap, he's into Five Bloods too. Yeah, that's where I remember. Okay, that's where I've seen him last.
Hmm.
One of Chadwick Boseman's last movies.
Yep, sadly.
Yeah, it's I don't like the movie, but he was good in it. I don't think that movie's that great. But...
Can we talk about how well dressed Morpheus was in this movie? He was the best dressed out of everybody. He outshined everybody in this movie.
Yeah.
Like some of the other characters used a lot of leather, and I know that this movie was the one that originated that whole leather thing. But Morpheus, he wasn't necessarily like completely like leather. It was like, you know, he had a trench coat and he had the suit.
Yeah.
He was the best looking out of
Yeah.
everybody when he was in the Matrix. Also, how does his sunglasses work? Like he just it was like just put them on like
They're like snap on. They reminded me of Adam Jensen from Deus Ex.
Oh yes. yes, another Jesus game.
I mean, you just add a little bit of cyber glue and
also they were in the Matrix
True.
where you know anything is possible, I guess. So maybe he just imagined that the sunglasses just stuck right to his nose or whatever. I'm a cool guy. I don't need
real quick, back to the back to the phone booths. Saints Row 4.
Saints Row 4.
I mean,
played
they're
that.
literally in the Matrix.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right.
They used the phone booth to get out the first time, and they used a tracking data thing to find the body on the ship. I mean, that game is probably the best Matrix game ever made.
You remember that game very well because I didn't remember any of that. All I remember is
it's my favorite Saints Row game.
All I remember is you got the touch, you got the power.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
It's
copyrighted.
It's not as iconic as I Need a Hero from Saints Row 3, but still good, still up there.
Okay, when you hear you got the touch, do you think of Saints Row or Transformers?
Transformers.
That's what they're
Which
Transformers first, Saints Row second.
Which we need to do Transformers the movie at some point. I have not seen that movie.
And I
have not seen that movie since I was a kid, and I wasn't too hot on that movie. So for the same reason that everybody didn't like that movie. Because they fucking killed Optimus Prime. Spoilers.
That might have been my first ever exposure to Transformers. It was either that or Armada.
I Optimus has died before in the cartoon. Once.
But this was the first time that it happened in because he died in the Transformers live action movies too, but they brought him back immediately.
Yeah.
And in some of the cartoons, he's died, but
I still have the
this was the
VHS for
first
that movie
time.
around here somewhere.
I don't remember where or when I saw it. I just know that I was like, eh. Eh.
I remember Unicron scaring the living crap out of me as a kid.
Unicorn can scare the crap out of anyone, especially if it's voiced
Yeah,
by
that's true.
fucking Orson Welles. Megatron, you have
Yes.
failed me for the last time. Like,
Megatron, you have failed this city.
no. Anyways, going back to the city, going back to the Matrix. Oh man, the bullet time stuff was very interesting to see, like, you know, where it originated. Did it originate from this movie? The whole bullet, the
The slow-mo
motion. The slow-mo
bullet?
motion that he does of dodging those bullets.
I don't know. This is the first.
Okay, are you talking about? Are you talking about dodging bullets or
Yeah.
because there's bullet time to dodge bullets, there's bullet time to shoot bullets.
Both. I did.
Okay, when was the first? Because wasn't that in the first Max Payne?
Yeah, but Max Payne.
When did the first Max Payne come out?
2000 was a year after this. And I was gonna
Okay.
say maybe a John Woo movie? Because, okay, so here's the deal with The Matrix, is that this movie is heavily inspired in like martial arts movies.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
and John Woo movies. Like, I was half expecting fucking I was half expecting doves to just pop out of nowhere.
I mean, the entire one of the I think it was Neo took one of the stances he took when he was fighting Morpheus was, I mean, I think it was move for move of the famous martial arts guy. Oh, he's dead.
Bruce
Did
Lee?
a whole bunch of old movies. Yes, I
Hmm.
think that like one of those dances and
Yeah,
fights was almost a move for move recreation of.
They do Jeet Kune Do, which is the style of
Yeah,
Bruce Lee.
Okay.
They show a
Yeah.
lot of different styles.
and he cheated. He just downloaded them.
Yeah.
I mean, Trinity cheated too. She
That would be so cool.
Just
she-
activated the cheat code. Damn you, cheat codes.
L1 R1.
That would be Lion. Lion would definitely be. You know what? I'm just gonna activate the cheat codes on like this VR game.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna mod this.
Becoming mortal.
I'm gonna mod this shit. Oh yeah.
We just mod it.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to get a set of VR.
Okay.
I want to set up a VR. Like
I was
my
looking.
room now is big enough so for me to have VR, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see you trip and fall.
I was looking at a Quest today at Walmart. I got $500 for Christmas, and I was looking at a Quest today because I really want one really bad.
Hell yeah. Lion needs a bigger room for him to be like
I fucking need it.
VR man.
I
Unless
would-
you do
No,
VR
no.
skating.
I would have.
I need a bigger room to put all my shit because I have run out
I
of
would
space
have
to
to
put my
slide my
shit.
chair back.
And this fucking
got a-
bed is taking
probably a-
space.
Just throw
Slide
the
my
bed
chair
away.
back to the
Sleep on the
window.
floor.
I probably got a 7 by 10 space here. I could do VR pretty
You know
easy.
what I want? The retractable beds that are like
Yeah.
Just screw your bed to the
To the wall.
wall, and
Yeah,
you can just
and just
drag it down. Yeah,
that's what I want. One of those would be
Or have-
would be cool.
have those. God, what's the name of it? The Japanese beds that shows a freaking a bedroll. Those have a name.
A capsule.
Oh, the beds you pull down like that are stored and looks like a bookshelf. They're always
No, it's like
dangerous.
the Japanese bedroll. They just put it on the floor, and that's where they
Oh,
sleep.
the
Yeah.
sleeping mat.
Yeah, kind of.
yeah.
That has a
Mm.
name, and I completely forgot about it.
A sleeping bag.
Yeah, I call them sleeping mats or sleeping bags. Yeah. No.
Oh,
I mean, there's a
futon.
futon, but
Yeah, the futon.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a futon and throw the bed away.
Maybe.
Dude, those things
I've
are
slept on a
comfy.
futon before. They're comfortable. Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. I slept on my aunt and uncle's years ago as a kid. They were really nice.
I'm gonna get
When
a fucking
the earthquake
recliner sofa.
happened,
Hmm?
when the earthquake happened, and we had to sleep outside, my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, he had a futon, and like he had beds and futon, and I used the futon, and oh my god, that shit was good. It was fantastic.
He believes.
I believe in the futon. One thing I always wanted to get is a freaking beanbag. I want a beanbag.
My cousin had one. Those things were wild. I would jump on that thing and just sink into it head first. Like it was weird.
It's so good.
If Mythos jumps into one of those, you will never see him again. He'll just go into a fucking infinite black hole.
I will enter the Matrix.
Operator!
That's his version of the wardrobe from the Lion Witch in the Wardrobe. It's a futon.
I'm in a dark place. Come pick me up.
There's no hentai here. I don't like this timeline. Hentai was
That sounds
banned.
like hell.
Yes it is.
No hentai, yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Okay, so going back to the movie because
You
we
know,
keep
you know how I
Talking
would.
about a movie. Yeah, we're
You know
talking about
how I
movies.
would
Yeah.
do? I would do exactly when Neo tried to jump and he's just sink down, but I
okay.
just go keep
You
going
keep falling.
deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. I will find Sion.
You would
Zion.
end up in the
Zion!
afterlife.
God damn it! I know that you want to compare it to Kingdom
Beetlejuice.
Hearts, but stop it. Oh.
I will find a car and I will be like, "Are you Sion?"
No. Mira, please stop it.
I will be like, "Me. You're the creator of
That's
everything."
Reverend.
I can't anymore. Let's go back to the movie, please. So, somebody throw Mythos in that infinite hole.
Already 3 hours.
No, we're just an hour
Yeah, shout out.
and 15 minutes.
Shoutouts to Mouse. What Mouse was it? His name or something? Like that?
Yeah.
He was the first to die.
Poor mouse. He went out just like he
Yeah, he
lived,
got
like a motherfucker. Just
With 2 tomahawks. Or at least
Jesus.
that's what they looked like. I don't know if there were tomahawks. Or not tomahawk, Tommy guns. That's what I'm talking about.
Tomahawks?
I think it's about. Tomahawk is a freaking axe. They look like Tommy
Oh,
guns. I don't know if there were Tommy guns.
They're
Yeah.
Uzis. They're freaking Uzis.
No, but they
What's
had
the
like
reason?
they had like huge barrels of like with,
Yeah.
with the shells and that.
I just saw the circle
Yeah.
the circle thingy.
Yeah, they were like kind of Tommy guns.
And I have no idea if they were Tommy gun or not.
They look similar. To
I one thing I really appreciate that all of the agents use Desert Eagles. Like one of my
Yeah.
favorite handguns ever.
I noticed at one point. The thing is that
Like 50 cal Desert Eagles are so cool.
the thing is that Desert Eagles are fucking, they pack a punch, so you have to like usually hold them with two hands in order to shoot, and the fucking agents, because they're agents, they just with one hand just bah bah bah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
They're not, I mean, they're just they're a big bullet. They're not a big, you can shoot them one-handed. I mean, they got a little kick, but they're not terrible.
I mean, not in San Andreas. In San Andreas, they packed a punch, and they always had recoil. Like,
It's not like a freaking, that's not like a 400 Magnum or something. Those suckers will shatter bones if you're not careful.
God, the Magnum in Vice City. Tommy just
I'm thinking of all the Magnums in Resident Evil.
with his fucking legs like all open, and he just bah bah.
Yeah.
God. I used the Magnum in Resident Evil, didn't I? In my playthrough? I think I used it like once or twice.
I don't even remember you getting it. Because you go through a process to get it. Maybe you did.
I think you got the shotgun.
I got the shotgun, but I also
ran,
Oh,
No, but
you
I-
did.
ran through the.
no, but I got the
did.
Magnum. I think I got the Magnum.
Maybe
Check
you
the
did. I
tape.
don't remember.
Check the tapes.
Been a long time since you played Resident Evil, and now
God.
with you and your freaking modding, who knows what you've used and hasn't used?
God. I actually really I want to finish Halo Infinite, and I kind of want to actually start playing Resident Evil 2 Remake. Like I'm getting
Yeah,
Okay.
but you're not going to play it right.
I'm getting that itch of actually playing the game my way, which is the highway.
The wrong way.
No, it's
You'll
the
probably shed yourself anyways with Mixer
Prob-
X.
The only way.
probably. No, I put a mod where there's a mod that drives him crazy so that he doesn't attack you.
Oh, there's a mod. I've seen some of the pictures of your mods. There's a mod that I kind of actually want to get to because I would.
Stop
I would.
dancing. Stop it.
That
See?
version,
No.
yes.
See?
Just stop it.
They're
Get
always
the fuck up.
they're always
They're
against the
making
mod. They're always against the mods until they see the true potential of
What are you
Oh,
now?
I'm still against the mod. I mean,
the booty.
Are
I'd
you,
rather play it.
Lion, are you a mod witness now?
Yes. I mean, I've already
you're gonna
He,
modded.
has
door to door.
converted, he did convert to PC Master Race now, so
I've modded Resident Evil 2 Remake. I've modded Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and I've modded Spyro Reignited Trilogy. So yes.
you don't know
He's
how
playing
how
Fallen
much
Order and
laughing-
freaking Mando.
You don't know how much laugh I would get every time I'm grinding in Phantasy Star Online 2. Because I do like 4 or 5 hours of grinding,
The thing
Which
you
is
sent
just
me.
like- which is just pressing one button, and I just see on the corner just the lion's tag popping up, and it's like, it's playing Resident Evil, and it goes down. And then later it's like, it's playing Resident Evil 2. And then it goes down, and then it goes up back again with something.
Yep, I have watched that exact same thing happen over here.
I'm so.
Yep, I'm
I,
like,
Yeah, I need
oh,
to add
he's
you on.
playing
I need to
Resident
add
Evil.
you.
5 seconds later, he's playing Resident Evil. A minute later, he's playing Resident Evil. And I'm sitting here going like, what in the world is he doing? Oh crap, he's modding it. That's what he's doing. He's putting a mod in, launching the game, seeing if it works, closing it, putting another mod in,
Yeah.
and I'm just getting notification after notification. Like, oh my god.
I know,
Yeah.
I just find it funny. And the thing is, because Phantasy Star Online 2 is just or at least the way I play it for grinding, you just press one button. So I'm just watching video and that thing pops up and like, oh, he's back again.
I wonder who it is. One of these days, I'll
Oh, boy.
actually. One of these
Dude,
days,
if I-
I'll
If I
actually.
could get $1 every time you pop up Resident Evil 2.
You would be a millionaire by now, considering how many times I've done it.
Yes.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good.
Technology. It will kill us all eventually.
Eventually. That's the message of this movie.
We're in the
I think.
Matrix.
I think. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're doing a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, the message of this movie is
I
that.
mean, we went off the rails before, but this one's being special.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I
Maybe.
think we talk about the big points. We talk about the effects. We talk about the story. We talk about the characters and the cast. What else is to talk about?
Exactly. The betrayal, I guess. The quote unquote betrayal.
There was a betrayal.
Because of course it was
Yes.
the guy that looked evil from the get go with that goddamn mustache and goatee. Like
Good old Cypher.
fucking Cypher. Maldita rata.
Hey, Lion.
Yeah.
Guess who else is named Cypher?
Mm. Mm. Ooh.
Come on. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. God damn
Even
it.
I knew that one.
I
good old Cypher.
I hate you so much.
Everything connects into Cypher.
No, everything is. Why? Why, God, why? Trying to remember. Oh yeah, the power of the boner resurrected Neo. Never forget that it was the power of the boner that resurrected him. Because,
Yep.
Trinity.
Bitch, I love you. So you better don't die.
Trinity be horny. She wanted that Neo, that power of Neo, and
Neo. The Neo thing.
The thing is, the power of Boner not just resurrect him, he became Super Saiyan.
Yep, pretty much. He was like, Agent Smith, you will not impede me from boning tonight.
He stopped the bullets. He became he could see everything like the Matrix line.
Mhm.
He get into Agent Smith and blew him up. Or at least one of them.
God damn.
The power of Boner.
Oh, can we talk about the other two agents after he blew Agent Smith up? They looked at each other like, "Nope, screw this. We're gone.
Oh, shit.
We're out of here." They just pieced.
Yeah, they didn't want a piece
Like,
of that.
We don't want none of that.
Yeah. And also, can we talk about the fight between in the subway? Because that fight was good.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I really like that fight.
I actually have.
I like the beginning of the fight when they fucking jumped at each other with the guns and just started shooting at each other like.
Yeah, the slow motion, of course. Like,
Yeah. That was.
So I
that was
actually
cool.
have some information on that fight.
Go on. That was
The-
practical. Like they actually
Uh,
launched them.
Oh,
There's a bunch of
it
like
was.
there's a bunch of like practical stunts in this movie, which is why
Yeah.
they still hold up. Like when Neo does the dodging thing of the bullets. I saw the other like a few months ago how they did that. Of like they have like this this board behind them, and like, but it's also green screen, so that you don't see it when after post processing, and they just like take back the plank, the thing that they put on their behind them, and they just like move it slowly down, and
Yeah.
that's moving.
I used to be able to do that. I'm too old to do that now.
Used to. I remember back in my
So
day.
I would do that now, and I would crack my back and never go back up.
My back.
But let's be real.
And
Who
that
as a kid who watched this movie has tried that? Because I did.
Oh, as a kid, as
I watched the movie at 29, so I'm kind of out of this discussion.
but you must have seen like the scene of that. Like it's a very mainstream scene.
Yeah, and it's used on different other movies.
Yes. Oh boy. If there is a scene that other movies copied or parodied, it's that one. The bullet time, or the dodge time, the witch time.
Yeah. The scene that I saw from any of these movies is from the second one when they're on the trucks. That's the only scene from these, like a fight scene from these that I've seen.
Okay.
Was them on top of the semis. During that fight scene, the stunt double for Keanu Reeves broke his ribs, one of his knees, and dislocated his shoulder.
Jesus.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey, thank God it wasn't.
Got snot kicked out of them in this movie. It would appear.
Thank God it wasn't Keanu.
Another stuntman was injured by a hydraulic pillar during a shot where Neo slammed into a booth.
Imagine if that were to be Jackie Chan.
Or Tom Cruise, who also doesn't.
Or Tom Cruise, yeah.
Those motherfuckers are insane.
Today in John Wick, Keanu does most of his stunts in John Wick.
Well, I guess that he felt remorse for putting his stunt doubles into so much pain. He was like, oh, fine, I'll do it myself.
For the Neo waking up in the pod, Keanu lost 15 pounds and shaved his entire body.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay, so it wasn't like prosthetics or anything. Damn.
So what you're saying is I could have done that scene.
Bunch of her stunts.
Mythos could have done that scene, like just shave Mythos, like shave off his head and his eyebrows, and you got the exact same character. He will be the one.
The entire escape on the helicopter. That was so cool.
That was
hanging from the bottom of the helicopter and her, and the way it slammed into the side of the building and broke the glass.
Yeah. I also like when they took the helicopter and Neo was on the gunner seat.
Yeah.
Just blasted the three agents.
What was the mission? To rescue Morpheus or to kill him? He was right there.
The same thing.
He was right there.
I was like, Jesus. They had to Neo must have downloaded like a million mods for aiming, not aiming, but like
aim assist.
God, yeah, the aim assist program thingy, aimbot. Like 20 aimbots, because he did not hit Morpheus with that gun. And if you see, there is a scene that you see him shooting at the window, and he's literally doing this.
Yeah. He's just spraying. He's
Spray and pray.
yep, a lot of prey
So
that he doesn't die.
It was
When did it-
insane.
it's uh, pre-production of the movie, Keanu Reeves underwent a 2-level fusion of his cervical spine due to spinal cord compression from a herniated disc. That was
Damn.
4 months before the movie. That he was still recovering time pre-production, but insisted on training. So the trainers let him practice punches and lighter moves. Reeves trained hard and even requested training on his days off. However, the surgery made him unable to kick for 2 to 4 months. As a result, Keanu Reeves, Neo, does not do. That's why he doesn't do many kicks in the movie. Because Keanu literally couldn't.
I did notice that.
Yeah, I did notice that there were
And
some of the action sequences. They were like a little bit stale, or lower end. Like you could kind of see like they weren't like running at full. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
well, and Hugo Weaving had to undergo hip surgery from a training accident. on the
Jesus
movie.
H.
So
Christ!
he was
What
also
the
recovering
hell?
from the surgery.
Wow.
Nobody is
Uh,
safe.
So
No, nobody was safe.
they
Nobody was
They
saved during
did.
the filming of the Matrix.
Of this movie.
both of them were completely jacked, I guess. Trust me, I've had back surgeries. Those aren't fun. I have not had that one, but yet
Mm.
So
Yeah.
there's a possibility.
You're expecting of having it soon? Yeah.
I hope not.
He's gonna enter the
Damn,
Matrix.
John.
Gonna get plugged in. You were gonna save me those.
So can we talk about money?
Money?
No.
Because this movie
No.
made a little bit of money.
Just a little bit?
No, shut up.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
We don't need money.
So the
We
budget
don't need to-
of this movie was 63 million, which is actually
No.
on the lower end.
Yeah,
To be
I'm
honest.
surprised that it's
For
63
so
million.
much for so much effect that this movie has, 63 million is like quite low.
Yeah, they stretched those
Well,
63
that's for
million.
It
That's for the
made a
times.
little bit more, just a tiny bit more, 466 million.
Ah. So,
Just a little bit more.
yeah, that's spare change, you know.
That's what, like 7 times?
So the
Yeah,
budget
kind of.
for Reloaded was anywhere between 127 and 150 million. It went up a little, and
just a
it
little.
made 741 million.
It's just tiny little.
And the budget for the third movie was 110 to 150 million, and it made 423 million. Just a
Yeah,
little bit less.
yeah. People were
Let's see what the
tired.
budget for the new movie is.
People were tired at that point of the
Yeah.
Matrix.
Holy shit!
Oh no.
It,
The
it,
budget for the new movie is 190 million,
that's a
and
Let's hope it
so
does
far
well.
on the Wikipedia, it's made 70. It's made 70 so far, according to Wikipedia. On the
Halfway there. Kind of.
No.
Cereal box
One
office
third
says-
of a way there.
Yeah, box office mojo. Let's just see
Damn.
what it says.
I mean, it's the holidays, but the
It's-
Omicron variant is getting harder.
He got. Oh no!
Yeah,
G's
I
being
saw
transformed into Agent Smith. No, G, fight it.
Again, I can't fight it.
But going off of what you're saying, G, though, it's like a big factor, or there's a couple of like different factors. It's, although it is the holidays, Spider-Man: No Way Home is still like making a lot of bank, and that's the movie that most people are more excited for, and that's the one that people are watching. And also, The Matrix.
It's already over a billion.
The Matrix. Jesus H Christ! The Matrix Resurrections is also on HBO Max. So
HBO Max.
yeah, so that also factors into it. Like, you know, some people will probably prefer not to go to the theater to watch it and just, you know.
I mean, with all the factors considering everything, so
I mean, I'm going to the theater tomorrow, but I'm going to go see The King's Man because I would rather see that instead of the new Matrix movie. Not that I won't watch the new. As soon as I go through the other two, I'll just watch it on HBO Max. But I would rather see The King's Man.
The King's Man.
Yeah, I'm
Man.
looking at the
And
at
I really
how
still
they-
want to see
how-
Spider-Man again.
I'm looking at how they did the effect of the bullet time, and it was with 2 cords,
Yeah, I read
2 cables, just 2 cables. That's it.
And fuck your spine.
Yep.
So, worldwide, Spider-Man has made 1,057,000,000.
Jesus H Christ. That's a,
Let's see. The next
for a-
one is I don't even know what that movie is.
for a
No Time to
post-pandemic
Die is
movie. That's
No Time to Die is 775 million.
damn. That's a lot too.
Shang-Chi made 432 million.
Ching Chong Po.
Where the heck is The Matrix is at 66 million. I don't know.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. But again, maybe they will
What
factor like,
Did
you know, views or subscriptions of HBO Max, like, because they have done
Aw,
that thing
man.
of like factoring
Yeah.
in the subs to measure like
Last Night in
success.
Soho only made 23 million. That sucks.
What a surprise! An Edgar Wright movie didn't make that much
mo-
money.
Which movie?
Last
That
Night in
movie's
Soho.
so freaking good.
It's an Edgar Wright
It's
movie.
my third favorite movie of the year.
It's an
Rem-
Edgar Wright movie.
Actually, I
Scott-
still think it might be my second.
Scott Pilgrim versus the
I
World
think
didn't
it's-
make
I think right now might.
that much money.
Yeah.
I don't think that Baby Driver did that much money either. It was critically acclaimed, but it didn't do that much money.
But that one has a excuse. It wasn't great.
The Cornetto trilogy didn't do that much money. That I like. They're called classics, but they're not. They're called classics for a reason, because they didn't sell well.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Edgar Wright movies just do not sell well. They are made for a specific kind of audience. I guess
Me.
you,
They're
Which-
made specifically for John.
which you still haven't seen. Goddamn Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So
I have not. Baby Driver made 107 million.
so
okay.
have you seen Baby Driver?
But yes, I saw Baby Driver in theaters. Day it came out. That movie.
What the fuck
is-
haven't you seen
fantastic.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Because I didn't buy it until like a
Oh,
month ago, and I just haven't watched it. I just never got around to it.
No excuses.
Baby Driver. I think Baby Driver was my first Edgar Wright movie.
Hmm.
I think.
I didn't know who Edgar Wright was up until today.
What? God, este tipo. Oh, gee. Sometimes I
There
wanna.
will be blood.
I wanna hit you sometimes. Anyways, since we're on the
That's
topic,
Edgar who?
Edgar who? Edgar Hoover?
Oh,
He died. He was the president.
J. Yeah, J.
J. Edgar Hoover. But speaking of directors, so we haven't mentioned that this was made by the Wachowskis, which have done some
Would
other
you say the Wachowski
the Wachowskis.
siblings? No.
Not the Wachowskis. No, not the Mike Wachowskis. The Wachowskis. Which they have done
I
other.
forgot they did that movie.
Which one? Jupiter Ascending?
The one you're probably, yeah, one you're, yes.
Yeah. Hey, I saw that fucking piece of trash in the theater.
Okay, they
did
did
too.
Baby Driver, or Speed Racer, Baby Driver. They did
Was
Speed
that the
Racer.
one
I'll
with
give them
Mila
back.
Kunis?
We need.
Yes, and
Dude,
Channing
dude,
Tatum.
dude.
Oh,
Dude. We need to.
Zadu.
We need to do. We need to do Speed Racer. We need to do Speed Racer. It is an underrated movie. That movie.
Bird Razor.
That movie's so underrated.
From what I've seen of
It is
I
such
have
a
a question for you. Do you have an ulterior motive why you want to see
no.
Speed Racer?
No.
Do you? Are you sure about that?
I am sure. I am positive. I don't hate. Well,
Right.
I do
The
kind of hate.
lies.
I do kind of hate you guys a little bit, but no, not enough to kill you. You guys aren't. I mean, none of you are like
only a little bit.
susceptible to like seizures and shit because of epilepsy. So that I know of.
I get a headache.
The
You get a
farther I know
headache?
it,
Oh boy.
I get
Speed-
headaches all the time.
Me does.
No, but because of extremely flashing lights, like giving you like epilepsy and shit. That's what
I don't die, but I do get a headache.
Okay.
He doesn't
Well,
die, but he doesn't.
Speed Racer is, it's a trip. It's an it's an LSD trip.
Oh, the Big Cloud
Trust me.
Atlas too.
Find some mushrooms.
No, you won't need. Hey, where we're going, we won't need shrooms. But yeah, they've done Speed Racer, which I defend. I really like that movie, and I really want to do it for the show. And they also did Jupiter Ascending, which is a piece of shit that we will never talk about, and we will never do in this show. Period.
Our next week's review.
Oh, can kind of
Jupiter
see
The Big
where all
Cloud
the
Atlas
lights are
too.
coming from.
I like that movie.
Which one?
Cloud Atlas.
Oh,
No.
okay. I was
Not Luma.
gonna backslap you if you said Jupiter Ascending.
Oh no, Jupiter. I like the visuals.
I forgive
I hate
that
everything
movie.
else.
Mila Kunis.
God damn it, you.
And the other,
Goddamn
yeah,
traitor.
yeah. I'll take that.
No, the only good thing about that movie is Eddie Redmayne going from I just want to kill you.
Yeah. That too.
God damn, that is going from
What
from
is
a
the rating for Cloud Atlas?
going from such a like low voice to just super high pitched voice in a second, just like
Hey, that same year, it wasn't the only. He wasn't the only guy who to do that because Man of Steel
oh yeah,
was released around that same time.
yeah, Michael Shannon
I
doing
will
the
find him.
I will find him, Laura.
I will find him.
I will find him.
I love Michael Shannon. I think they have confirmed that he will be back in the Flash.
As Sod?
I believe so.
Okay.
Jupiter Ascending has a 28. Too high.
How much does Jupiter thing have? 28?
Yes.
This
That's
world is
28
lost.
too high. Yeah.
This world is lost.
This
Oh no, John found out that Cloud
this
Atlas
hurts
has
my
a.
soul and also pleases it at the same time. No,
No.
This
no.
world being connected.
What do you think the budget was for Jupiter Ascending?
200 million.
160.
176 to 200 million. It made 183 million.
That's 183 million too much, and five of those dollars are mine. I want my money back, Wachowskis.
$10 because you pay mine.
Yeah, you
right,
sound like me from
I forgot that I fucking.
Resident Evil.
Oh, why did you
The last
remind me?
Resident-
God fucking damn it! That I also paid you. God damn. Now that makes me even angrier. God damn it! Now
yeah,
I
you're
hate.
going to go beat me.
Hey, I paid $10 on the pizza.
True.
Hey, but do you
Right,
remember that
Francis
was
said
my idea?
That's also true.
That is true.
Cloud Atlas says it's
I,
66. I'll take that.
Oh, how I wish God was here until we go to the weekends. Do this.
Oh God, no.
no.
John, please don't come.
No. He would run away immediately.
Save yourself.
Run, fool, run!
I'm desensitized.
John will come in here, be like, "Yeah, this is what I expected," and just leave. take the next flight to his house, to his
Yeah,
home.
pretty much.
Well,
Oh, boy.
anything else?
Let me-
Wow, Ghostbusters Afterlife has only made 176 million.
On a budget of?
I think I'm good.
What
I
was
don't
it?
know. I'm just on the box office.
Oh, okay.
Mojo. Hang on.
Am I the
I
only
wouldn't
one
say
who
it was like a real low budget.
real talk? Am I the only one who still thinks that the blue pill looks like an Advil liquid gel?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it does.
You mentioned, but
They.
you
you
mentioned
for-
Viagra. I
yeah.
thought that it looked like a Viagra pill.
It just looks like a jelly
He
bean.
just thinks they're mixed.
It looks like a jelly
You know what?
bean, but
You
it
know,
looks,
no.
it looks like
You
a
know what it-
freaking-
No, you know what it looks like? It looks like Mike and Ike's. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Also, G, I always
Damn,
meme.
dude.
I
Oh,
always
boy.
meme about the blue pill being Viagra because that's how the Viagra is called. It's called the blue pill.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a
Yep.
pill, it's more like a tablet.
I mean, this one just.
they call it blue
This
pill.
one's like Blue Chew.
And they-
This stream is sponsored by Blue Chew. When you want to get it up. When you want to become Super Saiyan Neo, get a Blue Chew. Because the power of the boner is eternal.
He secretly took the blue pill as well. This is what happened when you take both pills at the same time. You don't see it, but he takes both at the same time.
Oh
That is
god.
another
Jesus,
thing.
you're-
That is
Jesus,
another thing I
you're-
was like thinking about because one will like pinpoint the location of your egg thingy, which is the red pill.
Mm.
And I'm guessing the blue pill is like you forget that you made Morpheus and just live your
Yeah.
life on the Matrix. But what
Yeah.
would happen if I take both at the same time?
You would be basically a god.
Either that or
Because then you will be
die. Either that or you die on the spot right there.
Probably the second
Overdose.
one.
Yeah, he drops dead right there, right then and there. Just, well, there goes our Messiah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Uh,
have
You don't
something
tell
I-
me what I
I'll
do. Give
Ask
me
you
both.
guys.
yeah, John.
Yeah. That just reminded me of the.
Okay, so
Skywalker.
Uh huh.
ahead.
What's the guy's name? Cypher, the one who betrayed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you guys have made the same decision? Like you wake up, everything is shit, but you could go back to where it's nice, but you're in a controlled world, but you would never know it.
Oh yeah. I would 100%.
Okay, what? You would go back, Mythos?
Yeah, I would go back.
We've
I will go
established that
I mean,
Mythos is
if
a
it's-
villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's always been you know, if you were in a digital world and you got like, that's always been a interesting thought experiment that I've done that always interests me. Like, would you accept being in a digital world if you didn't know, or
Would you be
I mean,
complacent
Hey, wanna know
in
what the digital world has that the real world doesn't?
Mods.
Arms?
Anime titties.
not this one. I mean, this was a. Is that
That's
was
what-
always
that's
one,
how you
and
know
I'm
this is the-
going to,
That's how you know this is the real world. The real world doesn't have anime titties. That's how you
yeah,
know.
that's true.
That is the hint.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's always been a.
Oh, we can see.
Die and die.
No, G died and he
Oh,
became
G
Agent
died.
Smith again. Yeah. G is being assimilated by the
Yes.
Matrix.
That's all.
What would you do,
What
John?
would you do? Would you go back, or would you? Oh man, that would be a
Wait,
hard.
G.
I think we're going to find out here soon the way G sounds.
G's going back into the Matrix. That's its answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say G's already going back.
Let me in.
I mean, he
Let me
sounds
in.
like a dial-up computer, so he sounds like dial-up already. So he's dialing back to the Matrix.
Operator.
I don't know. It would depend a lot on the, like, if it was just the normal world like that is, like, I don't know. It's always been an interesting question since. Okay, have any of you watched the last half of the second season of Sword Art Online?
No.
I saw up until before when they started using guns at the start. That's about it.
Okay, so later in that same season, it's the best arc of Sword Art Online that I have watched, and it's one of my favorite arcs of any anime ever. It's freaking fantastic. I'm going to spoil part of, so if anybody listening to this later, just don't listen if you care about Sword Art. There's a character in the show that in the real world, she is basically almost kind of comatose. But what they do is they connect her to the nerve gear, and she can go into Alfheim, which is the second game after Sword Art, and that's where she lives her life. But
You mean the girl that
What's that?
befriends Asuna?
Yes. Yeah, that arc is gut-wrenching to watch. That arc is fantastic. But that was always a thing of, like, if you couldn't live in the regular world, what would be the difference of living in it? I mean, you get to be a person. I mean, you get to be a moving. You can do everything you could do in the real world, or could have done, but I mean, you're still stuck in a pod. It's like, would you live in the fake computer world, even though you're stuck in the real world, or would you just rather die and have it over with?
Yeah.
Like that, the Mother Rosario arc of Sword Art is freaking incredible. I cried. I don't know how many times watching that arc. It's so good, but it is heartbreaking to watch.
In terms of the Matrix,
But
it's
yeah, that's always
definitely
been
interesting. Because on the one hand, you come back to the real world where it's a shithole, and unless you're going by movie logic, if you're not one of the protagonists, you're probably gonna die. And so it's the choice of like, well, should I die in the real world or should I just, be assimilated
Yeah.
into the machine while I somehow live a happy life, even if it's fake? It is a very interesting.
but I mean, you're still going to die. I mean, you're still going to grow old and
Yeah.
die at
Yeah.
some part. If that's the one thing I
point-
find it like.
Okay,
So
the
the
point
people
is,
are like a power
Yeah.
source.
Yes.
Mhm.
I guess they can. If somebody dies, they still have a use for them. So, like, if you get hit by a car in the Matrix, you're still gooped out and used to like everything has its use. So if you knew that you were going to die and turned into snot, I mean, would you still? I don't know. That it's interesting to think about.
the thing is, like if choosing the what ifs, like what Cypher was gonna do is he was gonna get his memory erased as
Yeah,
if
and
nothing
he
really
wasn't-
happened, and he
yeah.
would like continue on. So yeah, I would take it.
Yeah,
Just
the,
move on.
the
Yeah.
Not knowing the
problem.
shit.
Yeah,
Again.
the problem with with Cypher was that in order for him to go back, he had to betray people, and that's
Yeah.
if it were just like,
Yeah.
oh, just plug me in, without having to betray, then sure. But it's the act of him betraying them and going full
The
evil.
thing is, he went a little like
Murder
overboard,
spree?
trying to get like revenge on everybody
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you play your card right, you could like betray everybody and just be able to successfully move on to being a pod again. Hey, my real life, the real body that is on the life pod, I wouldn't feel a shit in the cyber world or in the Matrix, so
Yeah,
I don't really care.
and that's kind of the thing with Sword Art too. I mean, because it literally takes all of your body, your movement functions or your feeling from your head down, because that's how you control your character in the game. So that would be a like
Well, that's an interesting
I don't know.
thought.
Man, I will betray Lion
Yeah,
right now.
I knew it.
Oh well, we know that.
Exactly. That's no
There
secret.
was no question.
You act like that was a plot
Some
twist.
men just want to watch the world
Hey,
burn. That's the
I'm
way.
as evil as I'm just
Uh-huh.
as evil as I am transparent. I will betray you and gain my immortality on the cyber world. It's like that meme, the meme of the guy who is like this, and you have like the both options. You receive, I receive.
Uh-huh.
That's basically
Yeah.
the meme. That's me. I receive immortality. You receive being betrayed. Easy.
So basically, it's like that movie In Time, where if you kill someone, you get their time.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, that's the
That was a
Justin
good movie.
the Justin Timberlake movie, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, I liked it. That movie
I never
had
watched
some
it.
cool ideas.
It has a
Uh,
cool idea. I don't remember much, but I didn't like it much.
Hmm. Okay.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
It's been a long time. Is that movie on the list?
No, because that movie was after the 2010s.
I don't think.
Okay. Wait,
No,
was
I
it?
don't think it was. No, I,
2008? 2009?
yeah,
I
that's
don't.
what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I know that it happened. I don't know when. I just know that it did. While John looks for that,
2011. Okay.
2011.
Oh,
See?
yeah.
See, I was.
I
right.
mean, we can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it. We are in 2022. It's 11 years.
God fucking damn it! I hate my own rule. Uh, Middles. Oh man, do you remember where the door thing was that I told you? That I told you remind me of the door. There was a door,
Yeah,
a door explosion.
You told you
the
told
the slow motion door of the elevator. You say? I thought about that one. Like you said, remind me of the door, and I was like,
It was.
elevator door?
It was
Because
an
looks so weird.
It was an explosion, and a door went flying out, and it just.
Oh, it was when they set the bomb off when he shot the
elevator.
cable
Yeah, I
to
found
the
It
it.
is the
elevator and they
elevator
were
door.
flying up. Yeah,
Okay, I found it.
that one looked weird too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that.
it's.
Legend sent me a message saying, "Remind me of the door," and that first door that I reminded me of was the damn elevator door.
This door, this door. Jesus H Christ,
The
that.
slow motion elevator door.
Look at it! Oh my god.
You
it's-
also
Oh fuck.
you also sent me a message saying remind me of the battery.
the
The Duracell.
Yeah, the battery was. It was more of a dumb thing. Like, I liked that little interaction of like. Let me see if here it is. Oh, and it's right after the whole baby shit. I like this scene because it just.
Is a computer generated
He's like,
built
yeah,
to keep us under control
the Matrix is made so that we can be
in order to change
this,
a human being.
or to change a human being into this. And look at Neo. He's like, God damn it, no, not Duracell. I want an Energizer. Like, no.
Didn't say
I just.
I mean, I
God.
would definitely like to become a Duracell.
Rayo back, papa, Rayo back. Those were the shits.
Duracell, 100%.
Rayo
Those
back.
battery are the best.
Those lasted an eternity. But anyways, let's get to ratings, people. We're all. I wanted to make it a short one, and we're over 2 hours now. So let's chop. Let's cut it down. Let's cut the chit
All
chat.
right, I will rate this movie. It's a whopper because I remember when I was a little kid, I could do the bullet dodging time thingy, but now I'm too old. Damn you, time.
Put F's in the chat for me, those
F.
and his oldness.
Yeah. I would give this movie a life is good, but it could be better. I would say the scenes with the real life on the ship were a little bit dragged sometimes, and it felt like, I don't know. I feel like you could do without some of those scenes.
Yeah, maybe.
But the scenes, like most of the scenes on the Matrix were fantastic. All of the fighting from the fighting between Neo and Morpheus, that whole thing was amazing.
Oh, that fight! I like that. That everyone was like, "Morpheus is fighting Neo," and they're like, "What?"
Everybody was very excited. Yeah.
They all ran.
My favorite part of that scene is Morpheus being like, "Stop trying to hit me and hit me already." I love that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene, all the gun scenes in the Matrix, uh, from the when they are trying to escape before Cypher betrays them,
Mm-hmm.
all the way towards the end. But yeah, I did not like that much of the like whenever they were on the ship. F old mythos. Thanks, John. But
God damn it.
but yeah,
Ah.
the scenes on the ship were like meh, not really important. Like some of them were important, but like 20 or even more percent, like 40% of the scenes were just Neo sleeping, which it was like okay.
Yeah, especially that Neo sleeping montage too. Like,
Yeah, there was a lot of like Neo sleeping. Uh, but yeah, some of the effects, aka the Sentinel, whenever they got inside the freaking chip, that looked horrible.
and
I still say it.
that door that we just showed.
That door was PlayStation 1 door, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's my rating.
Okay.
Life is good.
good.
But it can be better.
Thank you, Pedro Pascal. Next.
So,
Hmm? What are you doing? F for me, Orange. G, what's your rating? If he hasn't been assimilated by the
thank you, Yi.
They'll be taking
Mr.
over all of our computers here in a little bit.
Mr. Lionheart.
He's gonna
It-
knock on your door.
Probably.
Yeah. My
John,
door
go-
or the lion's door?
No, he's gonna
Every-
knock on the window.
everybody's door.
It's gonna be like both of you last night when you both sent me that picture of the thing from Toy Story and Joe Exotic at the exact same time. That was freaking weird. You both
sent
sent me the picture at the exact same time.
I sent it to Lion and then I sent it to you. Lion probably re-forwarded it.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was-
Yeah, he did, but I wrote to him. I was like, okay, a sequence of things has just happened. Either Mythos sent that to you, and then you sent it to me, or you sent it to him, and then he sent it to me before you sent it to me, or you're both
Something
becoming one
happened.
person because you both sent it to me at the exact same time. And you both becoming one person scared the crap out of me. That's a terrifying thought.
Hey, zombies in Resident
but as for
Evil.
the Matrix,
Yeah, man.
It terrifies
Lion
me
and
too.
Mythos becoming
Yeah.
the same person. Now that's scary.
Oh, that's horrifying. I think I'm on the. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I think I'm going to give it a Whopper.
You're gonna give a Whopper. Okay.
I really enjoyed the movie. Yeah,
Mm.
I like for like the last 20 years I've been hearing about this movie, and literally everyone's saying when I say I've never seen it, everybody going, "How have you never seen it? You're the movie guy." I finally get it now. It's a good movie. The effects are a little, for the time they were incredible. Now some of them don't look great, but I can
Slightly
forgive it
outdated.
because 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I really want to sit down and watch all the other ones, and just go through
Be-
the whole thing and finally get that under my belt.
You'll
Yeah,
be
it's a Whopper.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's
you
a
will be
Whopper.
disappointed.
Yes.
Oh, I know. I forgot to say that I have seen the Animatrix.
Oh boy.
That's the only Matrix thing I had ever seen. I have seen the Animatrix. I forgot about it until I saw the picture on the Matrix movie list. Well, yeah, I've seen that one. That one was pretty cool.
Yeah, I've heard about that one.
It has a higher it has a higher Rotten Tomato score than all the other movies.
Oh,
I mean, that one is an anthology. Like, it's a compilation of like different ideas and art styles and all that. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um,
That's where I stand. I will come back with disappointment at a later time. I'm sure.
yes. Well, I don't know where G is. I guess that he got plugged into the Matrix. So somebody get the operator. I guess that I'll give my rating, and we'll see if he shows up or not. And oh, man, I'm kind of in a weird position, I guess. Of yes, this is a good movie, and I really liked all of the action that happened in this movie, and all that. Unlike Mythos, it's not like I hate the real world stuff that happened, but I kind of also didn't pay that much attention to it. I wasn't like that invested in it, in what they were saying at times. Like, at least before the betrayal. Once the betrayal happened, and you were like right there of like, ooh, is he gonna unplug it? Is he gonna unplug him? Oh, he unplugged him. Like that's where it actually, like, in the real world.
by the way,
Mhm.
I did not care about any of the characters who die.
Nope. I still don't understand how Tank is alive.
Nope.
He fucking got raided to the chest, but okay, sure. He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. So yeah. In terms of the CG and all that,
Is it working? Hello? Hello? Is it
Hello,
working?
it's
he's
welcome
back.
back. Welcome back to
scared.
the real world. Sadly,
He fucking got yeeted from the Matrix again. In terms of the
Oh,
Sure,
grab-
gravity,
wanted
he's
me
not
there.
Agent Smith.
They said I was too Puerto Rican.
oh boy. Was it too Puerto Rican or too Mexican? It never mind. So
G
That's
jumped
racist.
G jumped the Matrix wall and came back.
Get out of
no, they threw him back. Yeah. In terms of the
No, they kicked him
CGI,
out.
in terms of the
catapulted.
CGI and green screen, it some of it has aged and some of it, it still kind of holds up. Like for again, it has to do a lot with the lighting and the shots and the composition and all that, to make some of these CGI shots like look good or still look good to this day. I will say that, in terms of green screen, this movie is still better at handling green screen than the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Like, in those movies, you notice that they're in front of a fucking green screen. So, and again, they did a lot of practical movements and stuff. G?
I did saw Jeremy John's review of this movie.
Hmm.
He did actually pointed out that prequels started that same year. And yes, I agree with you completely. You can actually see where the computer special effects start in Star Wars. Here, it does better for the time,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't age well.
So, yeah, I like Neo. I like Morpheus. I like Trinity and Agent Smith. I thought that they were good too. So, yeah, I think that I'm going with Mythos on this and giving it Life is good, but it could be better. Like, it's a high Life is good, but it could be better. You know, I'm
John,
taking down a point
John.
because of one reason. Because of that goddamn song at the end in the credits. God.
Oh
I
my
like is
god,
good.
not that thing.
But it can be better.
I did not saw
I
the
forgot about
credits.
I fucking couldn't stand it. I know that it's Rage Against the Machine or whatever, but
Also,
I could-
John,
what
John,
did you
please.
want?
Yes.
No,
I think what you said is actually true.
Miss
Lion and I are starting to become the same person.
Mr. Mitos, and we are now.
No, Mr.
one-
John, we
not-
are the same person, you idiot.
Touching that.
Mr. John.
Gee, what's your rating?
No.
Take the cannoli, leave the gun, or however that goes.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Or in this case, just
Leave the
take the gun and leave the cannoli, because
the
the cannoli would be ones and zeros, and the gun will be real. Too much nerd?
Take all the guns. Also that scene where Neo tells Tank,
We need
Give me-
guns.
we need guns. How many? All of them.
All of them.
All the guns.
Yes, that's the scene that's in John Wick.
Yeah. Okay, so leave the gun. I mean, or take the guns and leave the cannoli. And just okay.
Yeah, I guess. Drop the stupid parts, because there's some stupid parts in this movie, and just keep the good. Keep the good.
Yeah, it's the plot, man. The plot is just so nonsensical and so up its own ass that that it just kind of lowers it for me a little bit. Like,
Hey, if you understand Kingdom Hearts, you will understand this movie perfectly.
Yeah, this movie now. When you get to the sequels, just like Kingdom Hearts, you're in. Hey, you're gonna see how far this motherfucker goes.
At least it's not
You're on your
20
own.
games and they are like interconnected, and some later
not.
installment are like the past, and
You do.
Kingdom Hearts.
You want to
Hearts is a
know?
mess.
You want to know something? The Matrix Online game is canon to these movies.
There's an online game, like an MMO.
Yep. Yes, there was. It's shut down, but it is
Oh.
from what I read, it is canon to the movies, and it is slightly touched upon on why Morpheus looks like he looks in the new movie, and it's because of something that happens in the Matrix Online. So
So essentially, it's not because he's Matrix Jesus.
we'll see. I don't know.
Are you talking about? I think you're talking about the thing that I know about the
Oh boy.
new movie
Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway,
about Neil's job in the new movie.
I'm not sure.
So me,
Yeah, not sure. Anyways, we've been running a mouse for too long. I'm falling asleep. I truly am becoming Mythos.
we are now past by
2:20.
2 minutes.
220.
It
So
says 2:21 here.
yeah, I know. So yeah, this was the last episode of Mystery Movie Friends for 2021. Next week there will be no Mystery Movie Friends. We're taking a week off from the show, but we will be back the week after that for season 2 of Mystery Movie Friends, or Mystery Movie Friends 2022, and we're starting it off with a banger.
Is it a banger?
boy.
Yes, it's
What
a big banger. Oh, hi, Mark. How's your sex?
Forrest.
How's your sex
Oh.
life? How's your sex life?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gotta be something.
Next episode's going to be very
Yeah.
interesting because two of us,
Next movie is gonna
three of
get me
us
so
have watched this
confused.
movie. One of us hasn't.
Oh,
The-
it's
Next movie is gonna get me so confused that I will probably rate it. I was frozen today.
I'm
One of us is going
Mm.
to hate it.
some of
This
us
next
already
episode-
do.
It's gonna create a new rating.
No,
shit.
no, it won't.
Yes, it will.
Ah,
No, it won't.
It
You will
will.
create the "How's your sex life"
ooh.
rating.
Oh,
That
No.
okay? No,
No.
no,
no,
no.
no.
That will
Everyb-
be Mythos's new handle on Discord. It will be Mythos. How's your sex life?
Oh yeah, I should probably check
God
mine now,
damn it!
or else I will forget it.
Oh god damn it!
I
Anyway,
just realized I'm
Hopefully.
going to a store tomorrow that probably has the room on Blu-ray.
oh no.
So be lookout for pictures
No,
tomorrow
not
when I get
lying.
home because I will probably
Oh.
have it in my.
Possession. Oh, so help us
Wait.
God.
Oh my God, Lion! Please tell me if you can see this.
No. What do you want?
Wait, I can type. I swear.
Can you? Because
No,
I highly doubt it.
Can
Before.
Lion, can you see that?
I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Oh, that's better than I could have ever.
What?
That's better than I could have ever dreamed.
Gee, look at the council.
I wanna
at the-
see.
Look at
Look
the
at the
council meeting
names.
room and look at my name.
Oh my god, that is a Mythos. I love you. That sounds dirty to say. I'm sorry.
Oh, you
Two.
too, man. You're a great friend. Thanks
I-
for the idea.
I hate all of you. All of you. I hate you. Everybody betray me! I'm so fed up with this world. But anyways, people, we're out of here. So till next time, may your hearts
I
be
believe
your
you
guiding
sound like
key.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as
Remember. Remember, stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated. Be kind to everybody. Have yourself a fantastic night.
Yo,
Hey.
Morpheus as Arnold Schwarzenegger's as
Oh
Morpheus.
god damn it! Shut it down already. I'll be back on
Hey,
Wednesday.
Stop.
you might
Oh.
want to look at Discord again.
I'll be back on Wednesday for Sonic 06 for the final strike. See you there. Night, everybody.